In this video, we are going to be solving the following indicial equations. Number 1, we have x raised to power 1 over 3 equals 4. So we need to look for the value of x. So the simplest way of solving this is to multiply the power that we have here 1 over 3 by its inverse. So the inverse of 1 over 3, or the reciprocal of 1 over 3 is 3. So that is the number that we multiply 1 over 3 by, that is going to give us 1. So if you multiply 1 over 3 by 3, it is going to be 1. So again, let's say we have 2. So the inverse of 2 is going to be 1 over 2, because when we multiply 2 by 1 over 2, it's going to give us 1. So that's going to be the multiplicative inverse of 2. So that is that. Now, back to the equation. So the equation now is going to be 1 over 3 times 3. So don't forget, in an equation, anything you do to one side of the equation, you must do it to the other side. So we have to multiply this to add a raised power 3 here too. So that is it. Now 1 over 3 times 3, that is going to be 1. So x raised to power 1 is equal to 4 raised to power 3. X is equal to, if you multiply 4 3 times, it's going to give us 64. 4 times 4, 16, plus times 4, that is 64. So the value of x is going to be 64. So that is the answer to number 1. Number 2, 2a raised to power 1 over 2 is equal to minus 14. Firstly, so as you can see, 2 and 14, so they are constant. We can easily remove these 2 by dividing by 2. So since we divided by 2 here, we have to divide by 2 here also in order to balance the equation. So now a on the left hand side, we have a raised to power 1 over 2, y on the right hand side. So we are going to be left with minus 7 after dividing by 2, after we've divided 14, negative 14 by 2. Now the next thing is to remove this fraction, the power of a. Now again, 1 over 2. So it's multiplicative inverse. The number that we are going to multiply this by, that's going to give us 1, is going to be minus 2. So minus times minus, that's going to be plus. So this cancel this. 2 cancel 2, that is going 1. So plus 1 is the same as 1. So we are going to be left. So if we multiply this by minus 2, so we are going to be left with 1. So that is going to be 1, a raised to power 1. So don't forget, you have to multiply this also by minus 2. So we have a raised to power 1 is equal to 7 raised to power minus 2, which is equal to a raised to a is equal to 1 over minus 7 squared. So this is equal to 1 over minus 7 times minus 7, that's going to be 49. So the value for a is 1 over 49. Number 3, we have 8 raised to power x equals 32. So if you look at the first example, we had x raised to power 1 over 3. Then we multiply both sides by the power of 3. So in order to cancel out the fraction, the base in number 1 is x, which is a variable, or we call it simply put, it's a letter. But in number 3, the base is a number, it's a constant. So whenever you have the base to be a letter like this, you are going to cancel out the fractional part. So whenever the base is a number like we have in number 3, so we have to change it into index form, if that is possible. Yes, it's possible here. It can be expressed as 2 raised to power 3 in index form. So that's going to be 3x. So on the other side, 32, that's going to be 2 raised to power 5. Now that the bases are the same, we can easily eliminate them and equate the powers. So we are going to have 3x equals 5. So we have to divide both sides by the coefficient of x, which is 3. So x is going to be 5 over 3, or in mixed numbers, 3 in 5, that is 2. That is 1 remainder 2. So we have 1 on number 2 over 3. which gives us the final answer. So we'll move to number 4. In number 4, we have y raised to the power minus 2 equals 9. Now, the base of y raised to the power minus 2, this indices is y, and that is a letter, so we have to cancel out this minus 2. So if we multiply it by minus 2, so well, if you multiply by minus 1 over 2, so let me write it. So you know that the reciprocal of minus 2, that is going to be minus 1 over 2. That is to say, minus 2 times minus 1 over 2. This is going to give us 1. 2 divided by 2, 1. 1 minus 1 times minus 1, that is going to be 1. So we multiply the power of minus 2 of y here, minus 2 times minus 1 over 2 equals, anything you do to one side of the equation, you must do to the other side, 1 over 2. So these two cancel these two. Minus 1 times minus 1, that is 1. So y raised to the power 1 is y. So now, on the other side, we are going to have 1 over 9 raised to the power minus 2. So everything here, y equals 1 over square root of 9, which is 3, right? So 1 over 3. So y equals 1 over 3. In number 5, we have n raised to the power 2 over 3 equals 9. So the power of n is 2 over 3. Its multiplicative inverse is going to be 3 over 2. That is to say, if you multiply this fraction by this, we are going to have 1. So again, let's say we have 5 over 4. So its multiplicative inverse is going to be 4 over 5, because if you multiply it together, we are going to have 1. So now this gives us 1. So now in the equation we have n raised to the power minus 2 over 3 times minus 3 over 2 is equal to 9 raised to the power minus 3 over 2. So n raised to the power 1, because all this is going to be 1, as you have it here, 9 raised to the power minus 3 over 2. N is equal to 1 over this square root. This is 2, so we are going to write 2 here, but it's not needed. So 9. Okay, before we do this, I think I have to explain to show the step in order for us to understand better. It is 9 raised to the power 3 over 2. So n is equal to 1 over, so the base is 9, so 9 is going to be inside the root. So we have 2 here, so it's going to be square root. We're going to write 2 here. Everything raised to the power 3. So we've explained this in the previous videos, so we can watch it again. Now, what number do we multiply twice to give us 9? That is 3. So the answer is going to be 1 over 3 raised to the power 3, 3 cubed. So n is equal to 1 over 27. In number 6, we have 5x is equal to 40x raised to the power minus 1 over 2. Firstly, you can divide by the coefficient of x here, which is 5. Also, on the right hand side of the equation, we divide by 5 too. By 5, we divide by 5. So that's going to be 5 in 40, that is 8. So we have x is equal to 8x raised to the power minus 1 over 2. So on the right hand side of the equation, this is equal to 8 times 1, or 8 times 1 over x raised to the power minus 2, because if you write this negative in the power indices with negative power, so it's going to be 1 over x raised to the power 1 over 2. Now this is going to be x is equal to 8 over x raised to the power 1 over 2. So what do we do next? We are going to cross multiply. So we can cross multiply here. So now, so let me write it here. X is equal to 8 over x raised to the power 1 over 2. So if we cross multiply, we are going to have x times Let me write this times properly, not to be confused with x times x raised to power 1 over 2 is equal to 1 times 8. 8. Now this is, so we can apply the first law of indices. So we are going to add the powers. So x is equal to 1 plus 1 over 2 is equal to 8. So now x is equal to 1 plus 1 over 1 plus 1 over 1 over 2. That's going to be, the LCM is 2, 1 into 2, 2 times 1, 2, 2 into 1, 1 times 1, 1. So that's going to be 3 over 2. So 1 plus half is 3 over 2. Now, this is 3 over 2. Sorry. So I have to write it here. 3 over 2 is equal to 8. So this was the half here. Now, x, so we can multiply this by its inverse. The inverse of 3 over 2 is going to be 2 over 3. So I would like to clean everything that we have here so that we can have more space to solve this problem. So we got x raised to power 3 over 2 is equal to 8. So this number 6. So we have arrived at this junction. So now what do we do next? From here, we are going to multiply the power of x by its multiplicative inverse. 3 over 2 times 2 over 3 will give us 1. So that we are going to, x is raised to power 3 over 2 times 2 over 3 is equal to 8 raised to power 2 over 3. X raised to power 1 is equal to, so this, so we are going to transform it. So the denominator of this fraction is 3, so we have to put 3 here this time around. The base is 8, everything raised to power 2. So x is equal to, if you multiply 2 3 times, you're going to have 8. So the number that we multiply 3 times that will give us 8 is 2. So the cube root of 8 is 2. So 2 raised to power 2. Now the final answer is going to be 2 squared, and that is 2 times 2, 4. We have 2r raised to power minus 3 is equal to 16. This question number 7 is the same as what we did previously in number 2. They are similar. These are similar questions. So we are going to divide both sides of the equation by 2. Firstly, that's what we do first. So now we have r raised to power minus 3 is equal to 2 in 16. That is 8 minus 8. So we have this. So we need to multiply this by its multiplicative inverse. That's going to be 1 minus 1 over 3. Also this side by minus 1 over 3. So we have r raised to power 1 is equal to minus 8 raised to power minus 1 over 3. R is equal to 1 over minus 8 raised to power 1 over 3. So we have r is equal to 1 over square root of the cube root of minus 8. So talking about the multiply 3 times give us minus 8. That is going to be minus 2. Minus 2 times minus 2 times minus 2. So that's going to be minus 8. Minus times minus plus times minus minus. So we are going to have r is equal to minus 1 over minus 2, or r is equal to minus half. Number 8, we have bracket 1 over 9 raised to power x is equal to 27x minus 3. So 1 over 9 raised to power x, so it's going to be 1 over x, 1 over 9 over x. Any number raised to power 1 raised to power any number is going to be 1. So 1 over 9 raised to power x, which is also equal to 9 raised to power minus x, if you write this. Now, from the equation that we have previously, that 9 raised to power minus x is equal to 27 raised to power x minus 3. 9 and 27, So if you are going to write them in index form, 3 raised to power 2, 3 times 3, 9. Also on the right hand side of the equation, 3 raised to power 3 is 27. 3 times 3, 9 times 3, 27. So we have minus x here. On this side, the right hand side, we have x minus 3. So now, 2 times minus x, that's minus 2x, is equal to 3 raised to our 3x minus 3 times 3, 9. So this is what I have. Now, let's manage this side. We have, so the next thing is to eliminate the base. Since they are the same, since they have the same base, we eliminate them and equate the powers. Minus 2x is equal to 3x minus 9. Collect the right terms, bring the one, this x, this also x, so you can bring them together. So we have minus 2x, so minus 3x, if it goes to the left hand side, it's going to become negative. It's going to be minus 3x. It's equal to minus 9 that we have here. So minus 2x minus 3x, that is going to be minus 5x is equal to minus 9. So you divide both sides of the equation by minus 5. So this cancels this. X is equal to 9 over 5, or x is equal to 1 over 4 over 5. Number 9, 25 raised to power 2x minus 3 is equal to 125 raised to power x plus 1. So 25 and 125, we can write them in index form. So 25 is going to be 5 squared. 5 times 5, 25. Bracket 2x minus 3. On the right hand side of the equation, 125, that is going to be 5 raised to power 3. 5 times 5, 25 times 5, that is 125. So we have put x plus 1 inside the bracket. Now, so the powers, so the base are the same now. We have 5 here, 5 here, so we can easily eliminate them and equate the powers. So we have 3x, no, we have 2 brackets 2x minus 3 is equal to 3 bracket x plus 1. So if you remove the bracket, 2 times 2x, that's going to be 4x. 2 times minus 3 minus 6 is equal to 3 times x, 3x, 3 times 1, 3. So you can collect like terms. So this is 4x, this is 3x. So they are like, bring them together and you take the number to the other side of the equation. So 4x, now this is plus x plus 3x here. So it's going to become minus 3x is equal to, we have plus 3x here, 3. So minus 6, if it crosses the border, it's going to be plus 6. So 4x minus 3x, that's going to be 1x, that's going to be x. So 3 plus 6, that's 9. So the final answer is equal to 9. Number 10, we have square root of 8 raised by x. It should be 8 raised to by x, not 8x. So it should be square root of 8 raised by x. Now is equal to 4 raised by 3x plus 1. Now, so this can easily, that will say that we multiply everything, the both side by square. We square both sides, or we write it in this form before we do that. So if you want to transform this, that is going to be 8 raised by x. So this square is square root is 1 over 2. So on the other side, we still have 4 raised to 3x plus 1. Now this is 8 x times half, that is going to be x over 2, which is equal to 4 raised to 3x plus 1. So if you multiply this by 2, so we can easily remove this x, these 2, so we can remove the fraction. So since we multiply this by 2, we have to multiply this also by 2. So now this one way of doing it, you can read another way and see if at the right hand side. so far we are doing the right thing. So we have 8 raised to power x is equal to 4 raised to power 2 bracket 3x plus 1. So 8 and 2 and 4 could be written in index 1. 2 raised to power 3 is 8. So we have 2 raised to power 3x. 3 times x. So 2 raised to power 3 is 8. So it has x8. So that gives me 2 raised to power 3x. On the other side, we are going to have 2 raised to power 2 times 2 that we have here, bracket 2x plus 1. So we are still going, I'm going to clean everything out before we do that. So let's write one more line. 2 raised to power 3x is equal to 2 times 2, that is going to be 4. So this is 4, bracket 2x plus 1. So now, let me clean the board so that we can have enough space. So we have to recall this. And inshallah, I'm not going to forget. I agree that. I did not forget. What do we have? We have 2 raised to power 3x, right? So on the other side, we have 2 raised to power 4, bracket 3x plus 1. So we are going to eliminate the base and equate the powers. 3x is equal to 4, bracket 3x plus 1. So 3x is equal to 4 times 3x, that is going to be 12x. 4 times 1, 4. So now we can collect the like terms. 3x minus 12x is equal to 4. 3 minus 12. So 3 is less than 12. So 3 is smaller. 12 is bigger. So we are going to have minus 9x is equal to 4. Divide both sides by minus 9. So x is going to be minus 4 over 9.